What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey back at it with Watts Case Island, and we're getting ready to start piecing things together. And even with the comments that have been flowing in from yesterday, when we started talking about the babysitter and what she saw and who got in the car and what car he took the night he went out with Nicole and so forth like that, somebody did state, and I thought about this too, but it didn't really sink in until this person wrote on I can't remember who it was, but it wasn't just my thought, is the night that Nicole Kessinger went out with Chris, I thought they went in his truck. No, they went in his Shanann's Lexus that she got through the company Thrive that she worked for. Now, the funny thing is, too, we remember the morning of the murders, or technically the disappearance of Shanann and the girls, Chris went into the garage right away to get into that Lexus. And before we were like, why was he getting into that Lexus? I can tell you now why he got into that Lexus. So before we go any further, if you guys could do me a solid favor, in which thousands of you guys have been doing, hundreds of you guys, I can't thank you guys enough. Subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting the white bar icon down at the bottom right. Hit the bell icon next to it so when I do post videos like this one, you'll get that little ring notification that I posted that video. And you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you so very much. I'm so blessed to have all of you guys. We're trying to get to 30K by Christmas, but we're trying to get to 50K as well, so I can give one of you lucky winners a MetaQuest virtual reality headset for free. And then when we get to 100, I'm trying to get 2 of those headsets to you guys for free, and I would love to do it before Christmas. But with that being said, let's get into today's video about more when it comes to Chris Watts' case. And those that are being negative, go away. We don't want you here. Just watch a different video. But for those that want to get into more of the evidence and more of Watts Island, you guys are here and we're ready to go. So yesterday we talked about with the babysitter, what she saw, what she heard, and stuff like that. Apparently people were saying that I was pulling this out of my butt. It's all over it's all over the news. It's all over Facebook. It's all over YouTube. I'm not just pulling this out, okay? So the babysitter stated that Chris did not take the truck, which is his work truck. He took the Lexus that was inside the garage, Shannon's Lexus. Shannon was out of town in Arizona doing not a con, but a convention, technically a con, a convention for her company. So the car was being not used. So Chris was going on a outing to a game with a friend or something with work, he stated, because he couldn't go to the Broncos game with the babysitter's dad. Okay, are you following me? It's gonna get a little bit better. Plus, we have some video evidence as well. Now, the babysitter said that when he left, he pretty much bought them pizza. He wanted them to be distracted, the kids, so he could leave the home. So she really didn't get to see who was with him. Well, nobody was with him because he went and picked up Nicole, because Nicole said in her interview when her dad was there is when she was picked up in the white Lexus. She literally said it was a white Lexus. So Chris picked her up in the white Lexus. They went out to dinner. That's when his phone pinged, or not his phone, but Shanann's phone pinged because he had used the credit card for dinner. And this was a bigger total. It was like roughly $67. And normally for $67, you're not just paying for yourself. So Shanann started getting the wheels in her head, started thinking about things, and they were not good. Now, when they went home, this was on Saturday, I tell you, the night before the murders took place. Now, that morning, the Lexus was parked. Obviously, probably had some evidence in there of Nicole, because Nicole was in the passenger seat. Now, when it comes to Chris, why did he go to the Lexus? Well, from the Saturday night that he dropped off Nicole, came back home, and let the babysitter go, he was with his kids. That whole Sunday is when things started brewing. Things started coming about and stuff like that. That night of Sunday is when Nicole and Chris had that 111-minute phone call. But also, Shanann was on her way home. She was supposed to be back by 11 p.m., but she ended up being at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and that's when all hell broke loose. We still don't know exactly if it was in the basement or upstairs, but that's when everything went south. Now, the morning of when Nicole Atkinson called in the police and said, hey, I want to do a wellness check. We can't find Shannon or Shanann. What's going on? That's when Chris came back, and the first thing he did, for myself, the first thing I would do is go through the front door. This man went through the garage door right to the LEXUS for a couple things. One, to see if there's any evidence of Nicole in there, and two, he took out Shanann's wedding ring. Why was Shanann's wedding ring in there? I will show you right now. So let's take a look at these video footages. Plus, Chris was also sabotaging evidence while the police were even in the home. So let's take a look. So I'm going to show you the raw footage of him going into said garage, and then we'll take a look at a little bit more in depth when it comes to the ring and the sabotage of the evidence, what he's looking for, what he's grabbing out of the car. Let's take a look. So here he comes running away. Why is he need to get into that door?
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
A monster.
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that,
She would drive? Okay.
Goes right to the car. Looking in there, checking to make sure. Goes and grabs. This is where he grabs the ring.
That's me. Yeah. The neighbors went and checked his cameras and they said that a white car drove away at one. It was me though. That was me. I dropped her off.
that was the last action on my camera.
Okay. That's throughout the whole
But he
day,
leaves the Lexus door open.
That's Chris leaving.
Well, yeah.
What about the, is there any way you can look for today?
Which
During the
doesn't
daytime.
make sense. So here is the ring that he pulled out. Dun, dun, dun. You see it? See it right there? That's the ring. I guarantee people are going to think that it's just a complete BS lie. But we did find out later on in an interview that Chris did take out the wedding ring in one of the interviews when he was at the jail when the FBI agents came to that location. I completely verified it right there. So we're going to also take a look at the NK road in Shanann's LEXUS. This was deleted. This evidence was completely not looked at after the FBI made an interview. So let's take a look at this.
Kessinger met up with FBI agents at the Majestic View Park in Arvada, Colorado.
Which, why?
When asked by agents if she ever rode in Watt's truck, she stated she never did, but rode in Shannon's white Lexus once.
Lie.
She quickly tried to downplay the fact by saying it was a long time ago and not recently, and that it was just for a short ride since they always used her truck
To
for
dinner.
going places.
And when he came to your house, he picked you up.
I don't really like ride in this car. I've been in that white car they have once, but other than that, we take my truck everywhere. Always.
When he came to your house, what vehicles you got?
I didn't even pay attention to that, but probably his. I don't think he really takes the APC truck anywhere when he doesn't have to.
Because usually, when he comes to you, the white vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as his work truck goes, were you ever in his work truck? No.
Just know which one it is, but I've never been in it.
And then I think I asked you this, but the white vehicle. I know he drove that. But were you ever in a white vehicle? One time? Okay. If you just tell me about that.
I'm trying to figure out where we went. I think it was like something close. We take my truck everywhere. It was a while ago. I don't remember where it was at. Like, I think it was something quick. Like, I think he had to, like, run an errand or something at, like, the grocery store. It was just, like, his vehicle. But other than that, like, never. I was always in my truck.
Her telling agents she once rode in that vehicle would have justified possible findings of DNA traces or other evidence forensics may have found in
Exactly. Why didn't they fingerprint the car, the hair follicle? I mean, the FBI is made to do all this. I mean, detectives and CSI. Why didn't they fingerprint anything? Why didn't they do the little dust and the little hair follicles and stuff like that to see Nicole's BS lying about everything? We're catching her lies every single time on every single video that I'm finding nowadays. So when they want to investigate a liar, no, but they'll sit there and talk to a babysitter and ask her what kind of pizza Chris bought for them. But you can't sit there and ask Nicole Kessinger, was she involved?
Future. Another interesting fact in this case is that NK was able to provide FBI agents during her interview with the phone number of Chris Watts' personal phone. After being told by FBI that her phone may undergo extracting procedures,
She
she
freaked
deleted
out.
anything she possibly could from her phone. A day later, when Kobach interviewed her, she wasn't able to provide Watts' phone number again,
Gone.
stating she, quote unquote, deleted everything
And she
because
forgot about
wanted
it.
him out of her life. Are we supposed to believe that? Thanks for watching.
See, BS. And then apparently we're also going to take a look at, obviously, him like hiding evidence and stuff like that. Could it be Shanann's? Could it be Nicole's? I don't know. But we're going to take a look at it. So let's look. If it works.
Where is, I'm assuming your wife Sherry's in bed with you? Yes. Okay. Yes, look in there and then,
So the blue bag, which was, well, one, Shanann's suitcase was here, but there was a blue bag also. I'll post that link or that video down below. That blue bag actually had female clothes in it because it was Nicole Kessinger's from the night before that she slept over.
does she have any dirty laundry that hasn't been touched by anybody else besides her?
See, if I'm coming up to the room and I know police officers are behind me, I'm kind of showcasing. He's going in there and he's looking at anything that he might have left out. He's looking and he's freaking out kind of thing. He's like, okay, he went to the left. I mean, he's being very weird about this. Goes to the bathroom.
Is any of your laundry in there with it? Yes. Okay. Sure. Okay, I just, it's a fan, that's gonna happen. How about your kids' rooms? So their laundry would be in the...
Now the suitcase is right there,
Has any of it been
which apparently he had gone through.
touched by you today? Put it in there? How about, dirty laundry? Let's see. This is the dirty laundry here. Okay, do you usually pick it up off the floor? Yep. Beds, have you touched their beds today? I made them. You made them, okay. Do you usually like pick up the pillow, that kind of stuff, or do you just...
Let's take a look at this suitcase of Shanann's. Oh, it says Chris Watts on it. It's like some pregnancy stuff. We first see it here at the bottom of the stairs, like we've said before. And then there's the blue bag, which was Nicole's. Suitcases from Shanann's trip to North Carolina. It was moved like multiple times. Your suitcase. He was cleaning. Other suitcase is gone. Does she have more than one suitcase? Sleeping mask in the base. See, this was pulled out from the blue bag though, because it was in the blue bag that we saw.
So
They said there was a wasp on the bed that I need
This
to
bed
look
is
into,
definitely not made.
but I didn't see the wasp.
Stuff on hangers, coats.
They say there's wasps in witchcraft and so forth.
They say he hasn't been that intensity.
There's a dead wasp on the
He
bed,
has
but
not been
Oh.
that intensity, yeah.
there's a sleeping mask right here too.
She said it. Okay.
Sleeping mask right there too.
What is this? So it's down there, then up there. Why would Chris move the suitcase from downstairs up to the bedroom, and what happened to the other one? Why was the sleeping mask on the bed in the basement, and why would Chris move it to the bed? Interesting. Very interesting. Why would it go downstairs, then upstairs? Interesting. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the evidence that I've brought to you? I know it's not a lot. There's probably people that like, this is it. This is all you got. We're making strides here, okay? We're adding to the pool of evidence for this. But let me know what you guys think. Why would he bring it downstairs, then in the middle of the stair or the middle of the house, then upstairs, and so forth like that? When he was sleeping downstairs, there's wasps downstairs, which apparently people have connected to possible witchcraft with wasps. It could be something. It could be nothing. But what are your guys' thoughts? Leave them down in the description or the comments below. There's more that I'm looking into. Obviously, too, the people want to look at the people that are actually writing Chris and apparently that are wanting to marry him and have his babies. They want him to literally send them the man gravy so they can have Chris's children. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. So, comment your guys' thoughts, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be making more videos when it comes to the Watts mysteries and the case, plus other cases as well. It's just this case really hits home, and I would like to get it solved because I don't feel like it's solved. So, again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it real, keep it safe, and as always, keep nerding on, and we will see you guys next time.